promoting yourself on the internet is a topic that I'm extremely passionate about and something I do all day long. And I wanted to get Derek's take on marketing on the internet and internet techniques and possibly some tips, specific tips about what to do as an indie artist online.
Okay. I get this question a lot. Like people kind of think like, yeah, but what should I be doing online? Like what about some online advice? I think, online is just it's just people. Don't forget. It's not like, hey, how do I market myself to robots? It's like it's still just people on the other end. That it's okay, yeah, you're using your computer keyboard and some wires to connect to them instead of, putting your arm around somebody at a bar or something, but it's the exact same techniques. You can't think that it's like an entirely different world that you have to do entirely different things. It's still human nature. So I mean, the basic principles still apply about thinking of things from the other person's point of view. When I think about like, why do people really go out to a bar on a Thursday night? Because they want to hear your tight harmonies and your introspective lyrics and listen how tight the bass and the drums are locking together? Or is it because they had a shitty day at work and they just want to relax and have a beer and see some cute people at the bar and flirt and hang out, and you're there to just entertain them or make the room feel cool or whatever, depending on your kind of music? Um, so I think being considerate of others is still the real point. And whatever you're using to do that, whatever you're using to get people's attention or win their hearts or do something outstanding, it's still the thing that you're using to reach other people is not the point. I was at this conference once just a few years ago where it was like the internet marketing panel. And their big question was, yes, but has the internet truly broken a new artist yet? So can this internet thing, this fad that we're in right now, can this truly break a new artist? And I was like, guys, can you imagine like in the 80s saying like, hey, so we've got this fax machine technology, but has the fax machine truly broken an artist? Is this a valid technology? Can it break a career? It's like, it's just another way to get a message from me to you, from him to her, for people to tell each other. So it's like you don't want to like spend too much time focusing on the technology itself. You'll do much better if you remember that it's all just people at the receiving end, and the receiving end is the real point, not, which wire out of your house the message went over.
Very, very, very sound advice. Staying on that theme of internet marketing. I know because we're an internet marketing company, artists often call us and they're mystified by it and they don't know, what does that really mean? How do I do it? What's my first step? I mean, obviously they know MySpace and they often have their own website and then they're up on your site. And then those are I call that the, trifecta. And then after that, they could be anywhere or not, or they're not sure. Any specific websites that you like, which you think embrace artists, or where there's some community where they could even just go to maybe take a first baby step?
Well, again, I think the baby step you could take is to veer off the mainstream, MySpace, Amazon, CD Baby, iTunes path and get into your niche now. So, as a musician, you got to challenge yourself to kind of maybe you even need to like shut down your computer and turn it back on again and start surfing the web as a fan. Just pretend that you are now a fan of, pick something, klezmer. And you're just like, yeah, you know what? I'd really like to hear some good klezmer music. And just go to Google and like type klezmer and see what comes up. And it might bring you to the, the klezmer fan site. And you go to the klezmer fan site and then you're reading somebody's articles and they have links to something or other. And again, just remember that there's just some dude on the other end sitting in his bedroom in Chicago that made the klezmer fan site. And he's just some guy that would probably appreciate your klezmer music, if that's what you do, And so contact him